Okay, so hi guys and welcome back to the C programming tutorial. Today we're going to learn about the for loops or basically the loops. Loops are of three kinds. There are for loops, while loops and do while loops. Okay, so we're going to learn about all the three loops today. So let's get started. First I'm going to teach you all about for loops and what is that function. Suppose now I want to print YouTube for 5 times. Okay, so generally what do we do to print YouTube for 5 times? First we need to include the standard standard input output function because that is the need, and main function, and then we need to include brackets. Okay, and then suppose now I want to print YouTube for 5 times. So what do? I use the printf function. I type in the YouTube keyword, YouTube here, /n, and then semicolon, and then I just type in 4 more times YouTube. Okay, so that's pretty easy, right? Printing for 5 times is okay, but what if I say to print YouTube for say 100 times? Okay, copy paste might work. What do you think about the speed of the compilation of the program? You might take around a minute to compile it because it needs to process 100 printfs over there, not one, right? Okay, see, suppose if I just execute this one, right, it's gonna do it in 0.015 seconds. It's gonna show you the execution time here, 0.015 seconds. Suppose if I increase it, okay, if I increase it to around 5 times, suppose let me copy this, okay, paste. Okay, now if I run this program, okay, see how much time it took, the same amount of time. This is how many times? This is 7 times. Okay, but if I go on increasing it to around 500 times, 600 times, 700 times, okay, the program is just going to take a lot of time to just function. I mean, it's going to take a lot of time to compile. Okay, so uh, C programming has a feature called for loops or loops basically. Okay, so what do these loops do is, okay, to provide the user for not allowing them to copy paste them, but they simplify that copy paste work by just specifying one line of the program. Okay, I'm going to show you how does that work. The keyword for loop first is for. Okay, you need to put in brackets before starting the for loop. Okay, before starting any loop basically you need to declare one integer value, okay, because we're going to use it. Okay, int I, I'm going to declare its initial value as 1. Okay, and this would be the final value less than or equal to 5. I'm going to print it 5 times. Okay, then this is the incrementer. Okay, increment and decrement operators are the operators that increase the value of a particular integer by value 1. Okay, so basically what does that mean is, okay, whenever you declare this I plus plus here, right, okay, you need to it increments this I is equal to 1 to I is equal to 2 in the background, but doesn't show you that value. Okay, you can try that out by using a printf function, by putting you declare int I is equal to 1 here, and then put an I plus plus over there, and then check out the printf. It shows you 2. You can try that program out. If any doubts, you can just reach out to me. I will be helping you out. Okay, so now for loop I is equal to 1 would be the starting value, I less than or equal to 5 would be the ending value, and I plus plus would be the incrementation. If you don't declare that incrementation, the program is going to stop at one step only. You can try that out at your place and come out with any errors. Okay, so now I want to display YouTube for 5 times, so I would be declaring YouTube /n would be giving me an enter key. /n is used for getting into the next line, and /t is used for getting 8 spaces between them. Okay, so now what if I run this program? Okay, I entered only one printf function, so one, it displayed me 5 times. Okay, so basically this is what it does. It allows the user to enter. Suppose if I make it to 20 now, okay, I'm not going to enter 20 times, but it does 20 times. Got it? So you can enter any number of values over there. That is the for loop. Okay, for loop always requires an initial value, a final value, and an increment operator. Remember, you don't need to put a semicolon for loop, or else the program is going to give an error. Okay, and then we're going to come to while loop. So while loop is basically the step of for loop, but while loop is enhanced version of for loop. Okay, uh, what does it do is basically, okay, it takes in only the end value. Okay, you may declare the initial value in the starting itself, like we're going to write the for loop program now. Okay, I'm just going to delete this whole thing. Okay, now first you need to declare, as I said, any integer, any loop, you need an integer, basically as integer compulsory. So for while loop you need to declare the initial value outside. Okay, then the syntax is while. Okay, and bracket open. You need to put in the final value only here. So final value I would like to take in 10. Okay, then enter, then open the brackets. Okay, and then you need to print, I want to print the value, so print f. Okay, YouTube again, I would be like to print YouTube again, YouTube slash n. Okay, and then you need to put in the increment here. Okay, increment here. Okay, then and then run this program. You're gonna do basically the same thing. Okay, but what is the difference is you need to enter only the endpoint. Okay, suppose if I don't suppose if I want don't enter this, you can see what happens. It's not going to show me anything because it doesn't have any initial value for it. Okay, you may declare it there or you may declare it even here. Okay, even that works out. Even that's the thing. That does the thing. Okay, and now that is the while loop. Okay, and now we're going to go for the for do while loop. Do while loop is basically it is an extension of the while loop and the for loop together. Okay, so what does this do while loop does is execute the program once before the while loop is executed again. Okay, so this do while loop is used when you want to increment the program by at least once. I mean, you want to perform the executions at least once. So do while loop doesn't require any declarations over here. Okay, and we need to remove this while over here. So it is do. Then here we need to declare the while loop. While I less than or equal to 5. Okay, so I'm going to print this 5 times. It's going to execute it once, then come into the while loop, then get into this while get the incremented done, get it less than 5, again go up, again perform it, and then come back. Okay, so what if I run this program? I would be getting 5 values as usual, but while loop, right, it executes it at least once. Suppose if I remove this, okay, I put it over here only. Oh, okay, sorry, I need to remove this also. Suppose if I, okay, I need to put while loop at any cost. That doesn't allow me to do that. Okay, is equal to 5. Fine. I need to put a semicolon compulsorily here for do while loop. That's the syntax. Okay, so this is the while, do while, and for loops. You may experiment with this and come out with any doubts. Okay, the 3 programs would be in the description. I mean, in the link of mentioned in the description, and you may contact me using the website. Subscribe to my channel, guys, for more tutorials on C. The next video would be on if function. Okay, and then I would try to make more videos on the people have asked me to do the dynamic memory allocation, so I'm working on that. The dynamic memory allocation would be done, and even I would be trying to do videos on files. Files is a very tough program. You need to have 2 PCs, so I'll be trying to do that to use files. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Peace.